Okay, everybody, we are ready to get started tonight, and welcome to our Zoom Hangout. I'm Ruthie, and if we have not met, then welcome to my YouTube. So I just wanted to continue to share from the John C. Maxwell book, 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. And the reason I started sharing from this because I attended one of his conferences the end of January. So my whole focus for 2015 is growth, growing me. I hear from so many great minds that when you grow, the inner, the outer changes. And so many people feel it's the other way around. They try to fix everything on the outside when it's actually the inside is what's controlling the outside. So we have been digging into this book, and I was just going to share from about the first 5 or 6 laws of growth like he did. And then from there on out, you just need to get the book because it's so flippin' amazing and it'll change your life. And that's all you need to know. So anyway, we were going to pick up tonight with the law of environment. This is one of my favorite because it kind of goes along with, we've always heard birds of a feather flock together. You become like the 5 people that you most associate with. That's actually by Jim Rohn. But, the thing of it is that we do, we become like the people that we surround ourselves with. So make sure that those people are where you want to be emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, because if they're not, you won't grow in that area and you'll be stuck and you won't know why. You need to get around people that are moving forward in those areas. The area we were going to talk about tonight was the law of environment, and it's also a very important area, and it goes along with surrounding those people that uplift you, encourage you, and basically help you move forward. And I took some notes. Actually, I took my notes that I had taken down from the conference. And you want to take notes because, I heard it said, smart people take notes. So we want to be smart people. And so take notes. And because, if you're like me, you don't have a photographic memory. But just, want to encourage you about, taking those notes and not just taking them down and moving on or putting them away or tucking them in a book. But what you want to do is make sure that you take some of that law of reflection and having time to consume it and just focus on it and think on it, because that's when growth catches up with you. During the quiet time, during the times that you're not rushing around, you're not busy, you're not pushing, but the time that you sit quietly and you just clear your mind and you consume yourself with what you've been learning. So that being said, I'm going to give you a definition of what the law of environment basically means. We grow best in conducive environment. You've got to put yourself in an environment that causes you to grow. Number 1, you want to spend time with great people. Go where great people go. My goal this year was to attend as many conferences that would grow me in different areas of my life. So I started attending a couple of Toastmasters because I wanted to grow myself in personal development and speaking and just making new friends and being around people who love that. And if they love to talk and speak, then they're my kind of people. So I wanted to basically be around those people because that environment is conducive for what I'm looking for and where I want to grow. I've been to a number of different church events, and I love praise and worship type of music because it fills my cup up and fills my spirit up with a lot of positive and uplifting and hopeful, music and things that just get my mind in the right place and with the right attitude. So I've been attending, some concerts and different events there at different, worship services and different concerts and things like that. I also wanted to grow myself in personal development and business because I love business. I love being around business people and people that have vision and they have goals and dreams. Those people inspire me. So I've been to a couple of conferences like Sandy Krakowski's book tour, her Be More tour. I attended that. And of course, John C. Maxwell's conference when it came local. So if you want success in areas, you've got to go after it. It doesn't come to you. We talked about the law of intention. It doesn't just happen. You don't just grow on your own. You have to be intentional and you have to go at it and you have to be mindful. The law of environment is about going to events and being around great people, being at great events, but filling your cup up with inspiration, knowledge, and growth in the areas you want to grow. It also, talks about the law of environment of, being with great people, reading great books that can, fill your mind with knowledge and that will empower you, that will change your thoughts, because we know that thoughts actually direct your path and actually can set you on the path for a destiny or just living a life of default, just never getting nowhere. So reading great books are very important. Find those great minds that you are intrigued by, that teach you what you want to learn in those areas you want to learn it, and consume those and make sure that you're getting them, whether you're reading a book or audibly listening to a CD. It's important to fill your mind with good stuff. Go where things are happening. You definitely want to go where things are happening. Go where great people are going and where things are happening that you want to know more about, that inspire you, that motivate you, and make you feel like you're part of a mission and a cause, and people that can fill your cup up, basically. So you want to be around that because that is, people empowerment. It really is. So environment, the law of environment is very important. You need to be around those people that literally will link arms with you and that will run beside you, not run ahead of you, and you not running ahead of them, but you are running together on a mission, a cause, and a belief system that you are passionate about. That is so, so important that you're around that. John C. Maxwell says you can't imprison greatness and you can't lock up a dream. And I love that. I had to put that in quotes and write that down because it is so true. The greatness that is in all of us. First of all, you have to look for it to find it. It's there. You have to tap into that source and know that you can't keep that locked up. If you are a passionate person, if you have a vision or a dream, or you just have this conviction that is so strong, you can't imprison that. Because I promise you, if you try to bottle it up one day, it's coming out. So try not to hide it or, tuck it away or bury it. Because I know there was a time where, all this kind of stuff I loved, and as I got busy with life and raising my children, I just kind of put it aside and I tucked it away thinking, okay, that's over, the season's over, it's done with. And guess what? A few years later, opportunities started coming in my way and it just sparked life into me. It absolutely just lit a fire in my spirit, and I realized I can't imprison that thing. That drive, that passion, that conviction absolutely just made me feel alive every day. And what makes you feel alive, you need to run toward it, because that means that people will follow you and you will absolutely inspire the masses. And aren't we on this earth to encourage and inspire and uplift each other and give each other hope? And I hope you are, because that is the best feeling in the world, to wake up and feel like you have a purpose and a passion for living. Living is better than just surviving. And, I want every single day to be full of just that purpose and that passion. And I hope you do too. So that is the law of environment. And I'm going to give you, 10 different points under that topic. Now, a lot of us are in businesses where our business structure is like a team. And this is why, because empower the people and the people will be unstoppable. So, you know, when you have a mission, when you have a cause, when you get like-minded people on all that have the same vision and conviction and passion, and you empower them, I mean, great leaders empower people. You know, it's like the speech that Winston Churchill gave, you know, that he gave England and absolutely turned the entire World War II around, turned it around because he empowered the people. He didn't stand up there like a dictator, and he didn't stand up there like he knew it all and giving advice and cracking the whip. He empowered the people. He told them he was in the trenches with them. He was hurting with them. He believed in them, and he knew that they had, you know, greatness in them and that they could overcome anything as a nation and a country. You know, that's what we need to be out doing, not hiding our light, but we need to be empowering. And that is what a team environment and a culture needs to be all about. So the first point of what is growth of environment, the first point is, number one, a place where people are ahead of you. Think about that. If you are in a place, say if you're in the workplace and you're ahead of everyone else, and say you're the top dog, where do you get on tough days your inspiration? Where do you get your motivation? Where do you get your encouragement? There has to be someone ahead of you, maybe not in attitude or, you know, governing over you, but I mean, they have more knowledge, and you look at them and you have a lot of respect for them. And the thing of it is that they've done something you want to do. Make sure you're in an environment with people that have done things that you haven't done yet, but that you want to accomplish, because I promise you, success leaves clues, and if you hang around them, you will get the same thing and the same results, the same outcome, if you take the same steps they do and do the same things they did. So just remember, number one is be in a place where people are ahead of you. They have more growth, they have more knowledge, and they can teach you and train you to be better. A better version of you. It's not about competition. It's about you competing with you and you being better every day. John C. Maxwell says, if I'm not better today than yesterday, I'm not better. I love that. Think about that. If I'm not better today than I was yesterday, I'm really not better. So every day you need to strive for just being better. And, you know, find that one thing you want to focus on. Don't try to, you know, take it all on. Just one thing, one area, and focus on that and dial that in, and find people who have got that down and follow them and read the books they read and listen to the things they listen to, and, you know, just wherever they go, whatever their knowledge is, that they can, you know, whatever glitter or inspiration they can sprinkle on you, make sure that you're there so that you get a little bit of that. So don't always try to be ahead of the class. I do know people that, you know, they just want to be ahead of everybody else and everything. They want to be number one. They want to be the biggest, the greatest. And, you know, that is a great personal accomplishment, to always be first. But here's the thing. The thing is that when you always are plugged into people that are ahead of you, guess what? In certain areas, if they have gone before you and they have left clues of success, if you follow them, then you're going to find your way and you're going to be able to walk the same path and get the same results. Number two, the next growth environment tip is it is a place where you are continually challenged. So on our team, we're challenged because in growth. We're challenged in growth. So we give you an opportunity to do a 30-day training. We give you the opportunity to hit certain levels of success. And of course, we celebrate you, but we give the opportunity. And what that is that positive push to be better every day, be better every week, to be better every month in your personal development, in your business growth. financially, and maybe in your personal health or your personal fitness level. We're in there as a support and accountability, and we're pushing you to be better, not pushing you to feel bad about yourself or to feel guilty. It is motivation. And, you know, you put yourself there because you wanted it, and we are there to give you that environment. So you do want to be a part of some place and an environment or a team that challenges you to be better and pushes you forward. Number 3, a place where the focus is forward. So we just mentioned that. It always is trying to encourage you, or we're trying to encourage you as a group to move forward. Don't stay stagnant. Because here's the deal. When you come in and you're excited about something, maybe a new business, maybe a new health and fitness journey, maybe a new area of growth, you know, in your, you know, your spiritual life or whatever it is. If you sit there too long, all of a sudden that sense of urgency and that excitement kind of goes away. It's kind of like when people rush to the gym the 1st of January, they're fired up and excited, and they will be at 3 classes a day, and they'll show up 6 days a week. 9 times out of 10, they burn themselves out all at once instead of pacing themselves. They go in there. They have got a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and the sense of urgency. But what happens about 4 to 6 weeks later? You might see them 3 times a week, and 2 or 3 months later, you hardly ever see them, and you're wondering if they still have a gym membership, which probably they do. They just can't get out of it. But the thing of it is that it goes to prove that you need to be in a place that's always moving you forward, always pushing you forward, encouraging you to go forward. Challenges that you can do personally, try to be a part of them. Things that are going to stretch you, that push you to do things that push you out of your comfort zone. Because if you're not moving out of your comfort zone, you're not growing. You're not. And you're going to stay stagnant. And then what you were excited about, pretty soon, that gym membership isn't any fun anymore. That workout isn't any fun anymore. Eating clean, you don't want to do it anymore. You forget why you started because you left the group that was inspiring you and encouraging you and saying, come on, girl, you can do it. I'm doing it with you. Your business doesn't excite you anymore because you kind of say, well, I'm going to do my own thing. Or right now, that culture, that team, that, you know, where we meet up, that's fun, but I don't really need that. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to read this book and do my own thing. I got this. But are you in an environment where people are ahead of you? If you're by yourself or doing it with other people on the same level, probably not. So you're not going to move forward. You may not grow, and you may stay stagnant. What happens? That thing that you were excited about, all of a sudden it's really hard to push a wheel up a hill. It takes a whole lot more work. But when it's excited and that momentum's going, when you get to the top of that hill, that sucker just flies. So stay in that culture. Stay plugged into the team. Because even if it's not your time to shine, if you will stay in there, you will shine in your own time, baby. But stay in there for the encouragement. Encourage other people. Edify other people. That's the thing. Blessing overtakes you when you spread, happy thoughts, and you spread glitter, and you spread sunshine to other people. Because when your time to shine, when you're ready, and you don't draw back away, and you don't leave that environment that is absolutely going to fuel your fire, and then you finally get ready, you have no steam because you're all by yourself. So don't leave that growth of that culture, that environment. So that was being a place where the focus is moving you forward. Number 4, a place where the atmosphere is affirming. What did I say? We celebrate you. We encourage you. We push you in a positive light to be better. And you just remember, we're there together as a team to celebrate achievements and success. If you don't have any right now, and you're, shouting out to other people, you're waiting for your time to shine, you're getting through some personal situations. Hey, what you give out now, guess what? When it's your time, people are going to jump on board and they're going to shout and do air jacks for you, but you got to do it for other people first. You got to give out to get back. So that was number 4. Be in the atmosphere where it's affirming. Number 5, a place where you are out of your comfort zone. Nothing happens in your comfort zone. If you're on a health and fitness journey and you've always done what you're doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So you're going to stay right where you're at. And people wonder, why is it that jog that I did 5 days a week for the last 10 years is not getting me anywhere anymore? It's keeping your heart nice and strong, but there will be no body composition change, good chance. And maybe because your food's all out of whack. I don't know. But, the thing of it is that you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to do something different. You got to change it up. If it isn't working, stop and go back to that law of reflection. Take some time in your thinking chair. Look and see what you're doing. Does it look like something you did 6 months or a year ago? What'd you get? What was your results then? Do something different and be with the people that are changing. Be with the people that are changing and moving forward. So make sure you're in a place that pushes you out of your comfort zone. They say that God meets you on the other side of your comfort zone. That's where he meets you. He is standing there waving his red flag going, all you got to do is you got to jump over this little, there's this ditch here. And it's scary because there's water and it's like, you look down and you're like, oh my gosh, if I miss, that is not good for my health. But, he's saying, come on over here, because if you get a running start and get momentum behind you, there's no way you're going to miss. Take that leap of faith and come over here to the scary zone, because that is where change happens, where you're not used to going. So I want you to get comfortable with being afraid and overcoming your fear. Be comfortable. I heard one time, and once again, I do a lot of personal development because it helps me. It empowers me, and maybe I can shed some light, and on someone else's life and help them. I saw a phrase that said, have fun with your fear. If you posted that on your refrigerator, or if you put that on your bathroom mirror or in your car, have fun with your fear and do something that you're afraid of every day. Can you imagine? You would have so much confidence. You would feel unstoppable because you'd be crushing all your demons. You would be taking care of them. It's like I was talking with one of my coaches the other day, and we were having a little mentoring session, a little brainstorming session, and we were talking about our fears and overcoming. And I said, picture your fear. Has anyone ever played whack-a-mole? You take a big old mallet and you whack that little old mole that pops his little head out of that little game that you play, when you go to the county fair. Your fears are the little moles, and they keep popping up, and every time you think you got that sucker, you got it pounded down. What's he do? He shows up over here. And then you whack him over there and he shows up over here. And then he's bopping all over. But after a while, you will beat him up to the point to where he's not going to raise his little head anymore, because you will overcome that thing. But you got to get your mallet and start whacking. You got to start whacking away. That's your fear zone. So have fun with your fear and whack that mole. That's all I have to say about that. So number 6 is you need to be in a place where you every day wake up excited. So if your job and your career and your life's work doesn't fire you up and give you a sense of purpose and mission, make sure you're doing something that does. Maybe just have something that fulfills you, that gives you purpose, that makes you feel alive. Because, maybe it doesn't have to be your 9 to 5. Some of us, it did have to be. It had to be our every day, all day, that's just the way we were wired. And that's okay if you're not wired that way. Because where you are in your workplace, you might be that sunshine that people need. But if you're okay with it and it doesn't bring pain and suffering to your life, then find something that you feel purposeful in and that gives you this sense of mission and cause. John C. Maxwell put in quotes, every day I wake up, I want a mountain to climb. Do you wake up saying that? because I know I do. I'm always looking for a mountain to climb, and it just fires me up. Live that way with that kind of passion and that kind of life inside you, going, what mountain can I climb? What fear can I crush? What fear can I have fun with? I'm going to dangle it like it's a little puppet, because I'm the one that is the master, and my fear does not master over me. It's my puppet, and I'm the one. I'm the puppeteer controlling it. It's the marionette. So don't get it the other way around. Master your fear. Number 7, a place where other people are going. Be where people are at. I mean, where you want to be, where they're crowding. We have certain trainings that sometimes we get on the road and we have to fly to them or drive to them, because we are able to meet up with thousands of like-minded people who are on the same cause and mission that we are. It gives us purpose. It makes us feel like we're a part of this huge army. Be a part of the army. That way you won't feel like you're in the foxhole by yourself. Okay, and make sure while you're in the foxhole, you got someone in there with you that's got your back. But you want to go to the places, to the trainings, to the conferences, to the big events where you feel like you're part of a huge army and you're not out there alone. Because when you physically experience that, you take that away with you, and it becomes part of your heart and your soul and your being, and you bring that back to people, and no one can take that experience away from you. They just can't. They can't. So do what you got to do, because it's an investment that's worth you investing in your life to change your life. Because if you change your life, you have an opportunity to change others. Number 8, a place where people are desiring change. And once again, it's all these things ahead of us. Be in that environment where people won't change. You don't want to have your best friends all around you all the time, and they're negative, they're complaining, they don't want change. All they do is spout, stuff out of their mouth that brings death instead of life. Speak life. And make sure everything that comes out of your mouth speaks life to someone, life into you. Look in the mirror and speak life to yourself. Don't listen to that inner bully. Don't let your thoughts beat you up. Because if you are willing to speak life to other people, you should be able to look in the mirror and speak life to yourself. Say things that encourage you, uplift you, things that, if there are negative thoughts and voices, you're going to have to shout at them. Because the negative screams, but the positive whispers. Be the loudest voice in your head. And you may have to speak it out, but that is what actually gives life to your words. And life to your words brings the reality into your life. All right. Number 9, we're almost done. A place where people are expected to grow. I love a team because we're just expected to grow. If you're part of a team, think about this, you're going to an athletic event and one that you love. Would you rather be on the team or sitting up in the stands? It depends on how much you love the game. If you really love the game and you know that all you have to do is show up at practice, all you have to do is being at the meetings or being at the practices, being at the powwows, listen to the head coach, and huddling up with the team, you know that you're going to be able to play the game because you showed up. Do you have something in your life, an opportunity that you're not showing up for? Are you not showing up for maybe your health journey in the kitchen? Are you doing your workouts, but you're not showing up right in the kitchen? You're going to be disappointed. Are you not showing up? Are you doing everything perfect in the kitchen, but you never show up for your workouts? Or maybe you have this great opportunity that's sitting right there in your lap, and, you were praying for something. Oh, I love this when people say, I've been praying for something like that. Let me pray about it. I'll get back with you. I just know that the good Lord is up there laughing, going, okay, I just put it in front of you. I placed it in your hands. I put people in your life that would surround you and protect your goals and your dreams. And I gave you this amazing team and positive people and environment. And you're still saying you got to ask me about it? I think that's what I just gave you. So anyway, it cracks me up because I'm like, okay, stop and see the miracles or something, because, or stop and see the answer prayer, because it's right there in front of you. use what he puts in your hands and know and trust that that's what he put there. And there's a reason and a purpose that you came in contact with these people. There's a reason and purpose you've made these friendships, that you've had this opportunity come into your life. There's a reason and a purpose. That's your answered prayer, and you're still asking for it. There it is. He just wants you to do something with it. Unwrap the package. It's a gift. Unwrap it and start applying it and using it. And number, I thought there was 10. Okay, I'm going to call this number 10. The person who wins the race isn't the fastest. It's the one who gets started. So I got a lot of people that they sign up for the race, they sign up for the game, but they never show up to play. I got a lot of people. They never show up on our team group or in our mission. They don't show up at our trainings. They don't show up. They don't show up, and they're wondering, why am I still sitting in the stands? This game is great, but I want to play. You got to show up, because when you show up, we're going to give you the expertise. We're going to give you the training. We're going to give you that environment and that culture. We're going to give you the rah-rah. We're going to pat you on the back. We're going to celebrate your success. We're going to help you move forward. We're going to empower you. That's what the team does. That's what the culture does. That's what the law environment does. So I hope that this inspired you. I've had these notes for 2 or 3 weeks, and with all my traveling, I think instead of every week, I'm going to have to do these Zoom workouts. I'm already thinking about workouts, people. I'm fired up about working out. But I'm going to have to do these Zoom calls, hangouts with y'all about twice a month, because I've got so much travel coming up, and I'm excited about it. So I hope you follow my journey. I hope you see what I'm out there doing and sharing, because I'm on a mission. I'm just all over now, because my dream was to travel and be with those people that I love. And, you know, I had the opportunity to apply all this law of environment and all these 15 laws of growth. It's changed my life, and it'll change yours too. So I encourage you to get it, even if you get it on the audio. And I wanted to quickly, give me 5 minutes and I'm gonna get off here. There's some things I wanted to add to the team and to our environment of the group, and I'm really excited about it. I want you to jot this down, because it's going to be your next best read for personal development. And I want to hear you all comment that when you get done with whatever you're reading, you're going to go, this is going to be your go-to. But it's called The Energy Bus. And The Energy Bus is by John Gordon. Now, you can get it on book on Amazon for about $11, $13, and you can get it on audio for about $4. So the great thing, a lot of people like audio because they can, you know, if they have a long commute to work and back, they can get it all in. And actually it says the audio book is only 2 hours. So you can just knock that bad boy out. So anyway, but what we're going to do to add, and the reason I'm talking about the law and environment tonight is because we're going to add a little, I'm going to add a little bit more glitter and a little bit more sauce, a little bit more seasoning to our team. And this is the way I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it. My inspiration is the book, The Energy Bus. And I had a friend share it with me today, and I told her it was, thanked her and told her, you know, it was great information, and I was going to introduce it to our team as well. But the 10 rules for the ride of your life. And that's what the Energy Bus is about. And this is the culture that I want to instill in our team. This is the culture that I want to be a part of our environment, and I want to sharpen it. You know, they talk about, you know, how two swords, you know, they're just iron sharpens iron, you know, and that's what we're here for as a team, is to sharpen each other, not to be better than each other, not to compete. We're to sharpen each other, and I hope that that's why you're a part of this as well. But I want you to think of our group, our team, our culture, our meetups, our trainings, our team page as this energy bus. We're a bus of people, and we're having a fun time. It's our party bus. I hope you know it's our party bus. And this is the 10 rules that I want us, the 10 rules for the ride of your life. And this is what our team is about. Number 1, you are the driver of your bus. Now, if you don't get all these written down, don't worry about it. I'll put it on the team page, and I'll make sure I share this on Facebook with you. But I'll make sure that you all have it. Number one is you are the driver of your bus. I want you to remember that with this opportunity that you've got in your hands. I want you to remember all 10 of these. Number two, we're here to desire. We're here for desire, vision, and focus to move your bus in the right direction. Desire, vision, and focus, move your bus in the right direction. Number three, the third rule of the Ride for Your Life is to fuel your bus with positive energy. And how do you do that? With people that are excited to be on the ride with you. I don't want no negative nannies and people that are going to gripe and complain about everything. So there will be a zero tolerance for griping and complaining. That is for a personal message for us to find out what your pain points are and talk about them one-on-one. And that's when we have our accountability calls. That's where we address those. Not on our team, not on our party bus. So to have the ride of your life, that's no fun if you got someone in there, you know, throwing paper balls at the back of your head, or, you know, throwing their pistols at you, or they're complaining, or they're griping and, you know, fussing at the bus driver. Nobody wants to be on that bus. So just remember, we're going to fuel our bus with positive energy. Number 4 for our team page, always be inviting on your bus and share your vision for the road ahead. You got to share your vision. If people don't know where you're going, they're not going to want to jump on your bus. So if you want people to jump on board with you, share your vision, share your why, share your story, be transparent, open up, let people trust you. They'll want to get on your bus because they're going to know that you're having a good time, and they're going to know where you're going, and they're going to want to go on the ride with you. Number 5, don't waste your energy on those who don't get on your bus. Don't you worry about it. They may sit at the bus stop for 6 months. They may get on someone else's bus. It's okay, because our energy bus is got all these other fun things, and we're having a party. We're having so much fun. We'll miss you if you don't stay on it, or if you decide to get off on the next stop, we're going to miss you. If you decide to quit, we love you. But here's the thing. We want positive energy, and we're going the mile. We're going the distance. If you decide to stop at the next bus stop and get off, we love you. We wish you the best. If you decide at the next bus stop you want to get on, come on, because we got a lot of fun, and we've got a journey to ride and a vision to get to. So, you know, don't worry about those that don't get on. Just don't worry about it, because we're going to find those that want to. We got a lot of bus stops. Number 6, post a sign that says, "No energy vampires allowed on my bus." That goes back to the negative nannies. And I think there's a word for the guys too, but I can't think of what they were called. So anyway, so no blood-sucking negative vampires. We are only for fun, and we're on a mission, and we're changing lives, and we're making a difference, and we're full of purpose, and we're having fun, and we're supporting each other, and we love each other, and we want to love you too, but you got to jump on and stay on. All right. Number 7, enthusiasm attracts more passengers and energizes them during the ride. And, you know, if you've ever been on a party bus, the only party bus I've been on is when I was a cheerleader in high school. And we were going to the games. We would, as cheerleaders, we would be doing our chants, and we would be, we would be getting the team hyped up. We were having a party. And then coming back after the win, it was like chaos, but it was fun. So that's what you want your bus to be like, and that's what we want our team to be like. Number 8, love your passengers. Just love them. Love them. We're all going to be on different levels and different wavelengths and different ideas. It's their personal development, their inner growth that's going to get them caught up to you and caught up to those that are driving the bus, but just love them. Number 9, drive with purpose. Know why you're on the bus. Know why you're going to that destination. And have a vision for it. Because if you know why, then when there are bumps in the road, or you know, the ride gets bumpy, or it gets rough, or you get tired, and, you know, maybe one day the ride is hot and the windows are down and the air conditioning's out, and, you know, half the people on your bus get off at the next stop, and you're sitting there going, okay, well, I'm the only one here, me and the bus driver. Guess what? I've been there. I've been there with me and the bus driver. I've been there when everybody got off. Do you think I stopped my bus and parked it? No, this girl kept going, because you know what? There are other stops, and there are other excited people and other people that need me to make a difference in their life and add purpose to their life, and they just want to get on the bus. But if I go and park my bus, they're sitting at the bus stop waiting for the bus to come. We can't let them down, folks. You got to keep going, even if everybody gets off your bus. Maybe they need to get off your bus. So, maybe when they get off your bus, you're going, thank God they got off my bus. Let's go to the next stop and see who's waiting there. Okay, so drive with purpose. And the last one, have fun and enjoy the ride. Just have fun. You know, the law of environment is going to push us forward. It's going to encourage growth. It's going to, you know, be that environment that basically, you know, makes you focus on moving forward. There's going to be growing pains, but just be okay with that. Give yourself time to grow. And I will tell you, the more you grow in your personal development and your reading, the more you grow on the inner, your outer will change. You will change more lives than you ever dreamed of. And this will give you more satisfaction. You will go to bed at night feeling like your heart is so full of purpose. You'll wake up in the morning feeling like you have so much life in you and so much reason to live, that no one will bust your bubble. I don't care how many negative nannies come in your life. No one's going to pull you down. They're not going to stop your bus. You're going to stop at the gas station and fill it back up with your personal development. You're going to fill your bus up with the people that's around you. They're going to fill up your cup. They're going to be the fuel and the fire that keeps you going the distance. And, you know, the thing of it is, folks, is that this is so true. I'll never understand why people pull back. When they have it tough, they run and hide. When people quit reaching out to me, I know they're having a tough time, but I also know when I reach out to them and they're silent, you know, I can't make anyone do anything. You have to want to. You have to want to know, you know, that if you come back into that environment when you're ready, you're going to be welcomed and loved. I mean, you know, just like in the Bible with the prodigal son. So someone goes away, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be loved when you come back and you're not going to be welcome. But no, we're always there. But the thing is, if you never leave, it's a lot easier for us to love on you, support you, encourage you, even through the personal things that you go through, the hard times that you go through, whether it's physically, financially, emotionally, or spiritually. Let us be there. Let us be your support. Let us be your law of environment. And let us just be on this mission. I want you riding on my bus. And let's keep these 10 rules for the ride of our life, in our life. I'll be posting this on our team page. And I really hope that you do post your best takeaways. Go to our team page, post your best takeaways. And if you feel like any of this information can really touch someone's life, share it, tag me. I'd love to hear what you think about it. I want to know that I've added value to your day today, that I've touched your life, because then I sleep good at night knowing that I made a difference and I did what I was supposed to do today. So go out and have an amazing week, because I know you will, because if you're riding our bus, we the party bus, whoop, whoop, and we got all the good stuff going on, so jump on board. We'd love to have you. Go out and have a great one, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks, folks. Bye.
Bye.